But you know what? We learned. We just learned something new today.
So just stick with Chime until the time being.
Yeah. And make sure you have multiple accounts.
I got a
Technically, they
Chime.
say you should have 5.
I got a Chime. I got a Cash App.
That is not fake. I'm screaming.
Cash App.
Got a Cash App.
Cash App. My bank account fucking charged.
Tell me what's the difference when tryna get it on your own. Born rash, yeah, gotta go and get rash long. Can't forget about the times I was hung out alone. Now I'm getting to the money and I'm rocking all these shows. Never mind the things, I'm pulling on, rocking on designer jeans. Fucking on the bitch, and you know she slipping out on the dick. Counting on the rash, yeah, I'm on my shit. Close to the stars, how life. What you gon' do, tryna give me 2 lives? On my knees, yeah, I'm tryna get it right. Fighting all the demons all around me. So what you gon' do is you gon' fight. Gotta be well protected. Separate all the wrongs in my life. Gotta be well respected. Keep a pistol on my side. Drive off in that Lexus. Swerve off and go get high. Tell me what's the difference when tryna get it on your own. Born rash, yeah, gotta go and get rash long.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are back with another episode. This is episode 12, and today we're going to be talking about buying black with my special co-host.
It's your girl Raina from around the way.
And today we are talking about. First of all, Raina has a question that she wants to ask me, and we're going to start it from there, and then we're going to go into what it is to be a black entrepreneur in this day's society. And yeah, let's go there, Raina.
All right,
So
let's
what
get
do you want to ask me?
started. So my question is this. Does your upbringing affect your now? And if it does, how?
Okay, so yeah, I really think your upbringing has a lot to do with the person you are today. It doesn't have to be that way, because if you know how to break those generational curses, then yeah, you don't have to follow those things that were instilled in you that can affect you in the long run, because a lot of it be like a lot of trauma and shit that you go through in life.
Amen to that.
How does it affect us now? Because, like, you know, for instance, like, let's just say if you're following a dream, and in that dream you have, oh, I want to be the top barber.
Yes.
And by being a barber, like, you have to know how to go about going to barber school. If you're naturally gifted to cutting hair and shit, but you have to know how to go about doing that as far as cutting hair, how to be great at that. And then also learning the business, because everything is about business anyway.
Absolutely.
So if you so busy caught up on, oh, well, I was done this way, I don't have the money. And I tell people this all the time. You don't necessarily have to have the money in order to be a successful entrepreneur, because everybody that you see that's rich, famous, and all this, they were broke at one point. Some of them. Because some of them were blessed to be able to be born into riches. Silver spoon people. But a lot of them were broke, and they started from scratch.
Yes, agreed.
From the bottom, like they say.
There you go.
I believe it does affect a lot of people.
Yeah,
some people it does, some people it don't.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're holding on to baggage in your past, like I tell people this all the time, the past is the past, honey. You can't get caught up on the past. You can't dwell in the past, because the past is the past. You can't change that. Only thing you can do is change the now.
Facts.
And that's all you can do.
Yep.
So, with that being said, I think when it comes to entrepreneurs in all aspects, I think that if you don't let go of past traumas and things that's hindering you and holding you back, then you won't never be successful.
I fully agree with that.
So today we're talking about buying black. So yeah, how do you feel about, like, a lot of the what do you feel about being a black entrepreneur in this day society?
Well, I mean, honestly, there's a lot of aspects of it. There's not enough of us. And again, going back to bring a product of our environment, we were not taught to be entrepreneurs. I never even heard the word in my home. It was get up, go to work, get a paycheck, make somebody else rich, get a 401k, work until you're dang near your kneecaps
And
don't
credit.
work. Yeah, oh my, don't even get me started on
Everything
credit.
is about credit.
Yeah, it was work yourself to death and then die. That's it. That's
Basically,
literally
that's
all
what it
it's
is.
ever been. So learning what
And it
I know now,
sucks.
and it's nobody want. I'm not doing it.
Me neither.
So learning what I learned, it took me this
I'm
long,
really
long
thinking
to
about
learn
quitting my
about
job
it.
and just fully go into this.
We gotta have a side talk about that.
We
We will.
Yeah. Okay.
Sidebar. We'll have a sidebar.
Because it's just like
I get it though.
I want to
totally-
just follow my passion.
I totally get it. I can't wait to live on my farm. You think like we're
And
gonna
I
talk
feel
about
like
it.
if
We're
I
gonna
don't
talk
step
about
out
it
on
because
faith again and trust in God and all these things, then I won't get rewarded.
it's a way to set yourself up to do that.
But see, that's the thing. Like I listen to like a lot of people on how they started their careers, and like I watch a lot of celebrities and how they got started, whether it's football, sports, entertainment,
How they broke away
talk
from
shows, and how they got. And a lot of them just said fuck it and just went full
going
speed
full force. Absolutely.
with no money, no nothing.
That's scary.
Very scary.
It's very scary.
But I feel like if my faith is that strong, I feel like it's just gonna work.
I agree to a certain extent because faith without
But
works
I
is
also
dead.
feel like I'm too old to be.
Jumping off of a roof with no parachute. Out the plane, ain't got no parachute on his back. He like, I'm just gonna jump out and see what happens. God said
So I
he
kinda
carry you,
feel
but
some
you
kinda way
gotta have a
about that.
jetpack.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. There's a way to set yourself up to do that.
Yeah, you're right.
It is. Where there's a will, there's a way. And
Yeah.
you're doing the same thing I'm trying to do, is set myself up to completely leave it behind this time.
Because I do want
I'm
my
not
own
going
land.
back.
I just thought about it. I do want a farm
Good.
with a few goats and
Chickens and goats.
and
And then you
goats.
have I would say.
I don't want no pigs.
You don't want Wilburs? Baby Wilburs?
Just maybe one.
One Wilbur. Gotta
Just
have
one.
one Wilbur. You'll fall in love with Wilbur. I
Yeah,
guarantee you.
just one.
Just one Wilbur. Once it gets too big, it's going though. Because I'm gonna want
I'm
to eat
just
it.
gonna.
Lord, I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not gonna want to eat it because I don't eat.
Oh, that's right. You
pork,
don't eat pork.
So
You ain't worried about it.
Yeah, he'll be there
Then
forever.
You can get a
My
pig.
cows be there too.
Oh, I want a miniature.
Yeah,
Her name's gonna be
miniature.
Daisy.
Oh, you already got names and shit for it.
I'm ready.
Well, alrighty then.
I'm ready.
So
I'm ready to purchase my land now. Let's go.
ain't nothing wrong with that.
Uh,
I do want my
right.
own land.
You have to have your own
Do you know the
everything.
crazy thing is what pissed me off earlier, like this week, is
What
that
happened?
my landlord called because we couldn't put the white fence out there.
I'm sorry, hold on. Did y'all hear that horrible word, landlord? We need to be the landlords, not someone calling us saying, "Hi, I'm your landlord." We trying to. That's what we trying to stop doing. Keep going.
So my landlord called and was like, "You can't have this white picket fence out there. It's just a little fence that come up to your knee, and you can't have the fountain out there because he said something about the fountain being where if we have one, everybody else gonna think they can get one and actually have water coming through. Imagine they have $1 million water bill that's overdue.
Sips drink.
But the fountain was one of the ones you put water in and it just recycles. It's not like
Oh, okay.
you're using the water in the pipes and
Okay.
shit like that.
You're not
Like,
using the city's water.
No. So
then what's the issue?
my point exactly. So the shit pissed me out to the point where it was like, this is why I'm tired of renting from people. Because I want my own shit where I can do whatever the fuck I want to do on my own property. Like,
There you go. I'm gonna have 20 fountains.
hello,
Everybody gonna tell me shit.
hello. And I don't want no HOA fees because how the fuck?
Oh, I don't pay
I don't
those.
need no-
I'm not paying those.
Yeah,
I be paying myself.
yeah, yeah.
Hello?
So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a goal. It's a major goal. It's definitely in the very near future.
Yeah.
100% for me. 100% getting it. It's
Yeah.
not even. It's not optional. It's not questionable. It's happening.
Yeah, I'm
It's
with
happening.
you on that.
Yeah, it's happening. It's happening.
Yeah, it is.
Gotta
It's
get
gonna
it.
get there. You're gonna get there.
Oh, definitely.
We both
Yeah,
gonna get there.
It's gonna happen.
We definitely both gonna get there.
It's going to happen.
I don't know if I said this, but we are back with another episode of You Don't Pay Me Enough to Motherfucking Care with my...
Co-host Raina, your girlfriend run away. Did we
Because I don't
say it?
even think we said that.
Shit, I can't remember.
I just went straight into episode... This is episode 12, people. With Buying Black.
Yes, we're talking about
We need to
black.
start actually putting back into our own people. You can go out here and buy Tommy, Ralph Lauren, all these name brands that's not your culture, not your people. And you can support them people, but it's hard for us. Why do you think it's so hard for us to support our own
So
people?
funny, I wrote that down today. Why are we so hard on our own people when it comes down to buying black? We are the hardest on each other. I do not know why. It's disgusting and horrible experiences I've had from McDonald's, Taco Bell, and everywhere else that is white
It's so
owned.
ignorant.
And we continuously shop there all day long. We will go back to them white people, Jewish people, whoever owns it, as long as they ain't black. We will continue to shop with
That's
them.
why. That's
all
why
day
I'm gonna
long.
go ahead and give a shout out to. Well, I'm gonna wait because I have a restaurant on her that's very good and she's vegan and
Okay,
it's a
so
vegan
we'll shout
restaurant.
her out.
We're gonna get there.
But yeah, y'all do
I have
that.
a laundry list of people that I want to talk about that actually are doing great. Y'all can go check them out on the Instagrams. I may get some names announced wrong because the names are kind of a little offset. So
Agreed.
excuse me for that. But I'm also say the actually spelling of the name. That way you can go and actually follow them on Instagram and check their products out and their services because they're pretty dope as hell. Some of them
Amazing.
have celebrities also and joining in on their campaigns and everything. So we'll get into that in a minute. But
Yeah, I agree.
you know what I want? I want my own Wall Street. I want my black owned Wall Street.
I think that is dope. I think it's time to bring it back.
I want my own
Bring it back. Bring it back.
2 or 3 streets where everything is black owned.
Well, here's my thing. Why not? The Jewish community literally has their own. They literally shop amongst each other,
My point exactly.
especially in New York.
Like I've really been putting a lot of thought into this. Like I really want my own Black Wall Street.
Well, it used to exist. That's what the old Piedmont
That
Park.
is Black Wall Street.
The
Ain't
old
that
Piedmont
when they
Park was
burnt it
where.
down?
Yep, the old Piedmont Park. That was us.
I can't believe that. I didn't see. Do they got pictures of that? Like what it used to
You know
look
what?
like?
That's a good question. Do we? Also,
'Cause I wanna
down
see
there,
that.
there's if you ever research where predominantly black owned businesses were, or Black Wall Street, and then where we were very predominantly where we were predominantly around the country, you will see that it was stripped from us. Even here in Atlanta, we had a down there in the hood. We had our own place down here in Atlanta. It was a strip down there. It's I think it's on MLK, but I could be wrong on that. But yeah, we y'all, it's been taken from us.
Are you
We had
serious?
it. We had Black Wall Street, and I think that is exactly where Piedmont Park is now. It was Black Wall Street.
Interesting.
I'm about to see if they got some photos.
I did not know that Piedmont Park. That's what that was.
Yeah, the old Black Wall Street. I guess the original. There's a few other places too where it was predominantly black, and then it was stripped away, of course, taken from us.
Interesting.
And then they made it to parks. They turned them into parks and things. Oh yeah. So Black White Wall Street before and during Tulsa. There's a lot. Oh,
I
there's
remember
some.
Tulsa because that's what we're like. Well, you know what is crazy because it was an actual couple that just did this not too long ago. I can't remember the couple, but I'm actually put it at the end or probably somewhere in the middle where y'all can actually follow them. But it's a married couple, a male and woman. They actually bought a street with all this old
I know.
real estate. And okay, y'all, if y'all hear the dogs, excuse me, because the dogs are being ignorant because they mad because they cut it out. Excuse me, y'all. I had to yell because the dogs are barking because they want to be on the show so bad. But anywho, they get on my nerves. I like this setup. We might have to do this some more often.
I'm excited about it. It's really pretty.
Like this
the
setup
lighting is gorgeous.
lit.
Sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
We're excited about what's happening
Yeah,
back
we
here.
like this setup. It's like it's A1. But anywho, yeah. So it's just like we just gotta really figure out. Well, like I said, the couple did it. They bought up a street. They're gonna make all the whole street black-owned businesses.
Yes, I love it.
And I cannot remember. And if I had my phone right now, because right now I'm trying to go Facebook Live with this, like so. I'm still working out the kinks with the live thing, and soon you guys will be able to call into the show and actually speak on live when we go live and have your comments and things of that nature. So we still working out the kinks with that as well. So yeah, yeah.
I'm excited about that. That's dope. I think it's cool.
Okay, so where do we go from here? Because I'm excited about that as well. But
Okay,
yes,
let's talk about why something you had brought up. Why do we, as entrepreneurs, not pass down the information that we have learned in as far as bringing down generational wealth?